Well, welcome back to Field of 68's College Basketball Road Trip, Day 3 here in Louisville, and we're now joined by a Louisville legend, one of my favorite all-time college basketball players, Russ Smith. But first, I got a little beef, man. We got you on the show. I don't have any Mr. and Mrs. Bourbon here.
Oh, my God.
He didn't know.
We should be pouring up right now.
That's on me. That's on me. This guy, honestly, I'm not kidding. When I tell you, not just my favorite players, but just like favorite people, personalities. The one thing you could always say about Russ, like as real as it gets, like no bullshit, as real as it gets, and that's something you and I don't always get. And what I love about you is Stu, you were super accountable for everything. Maybe not early in your career. I don't know if like early on.
Not the first year, maybe.
But like I think. Again, you grew to, hey, listen, I screwed up. That's on me.
Yeah, for sure.
And not a lot of guys are like that. I don't know. Again, I know you had your struggles early on that first year, but it's been cool to watch you grow. So first, give people kind of an update on what you're doing now. You're still playing.
Yeah, still playing.
Right?
Still
How
playing.
many more years you got in you? 34
man,
now.
Honestly, the way it's going right now, the market, I don't know if I'll give it up. But I definitely could hoop till I'm 40. I'm coming off probably the best season I've had professionally. I was 25 a game with 50, 40, and 95 splits.
Wow.
So I was doing well.
Efficient.
Very efficient.
I like it. Very
efficient. So we'll see, man. Hopefully I can get signed soon and finally get on the road.
What's been your favorite country that you played in?
Man, so China was fun. I probably had the most fun in China. I was scoring a bunch, but it was great. I was in mainland China, and I just came from Italy. I've been in Italy for 3 years with a small club. They were amazing. They were dope. Tel Aviv was nice, and then I also did Iran and Tehran. That was nice.
Was it?
Yeah, surprisingly. Yeah. I had no idea what to expect, and did Puerto Rico, and Turkey.
So you literally everywhere. Across the entire world.
Everywhere. Legit.
How much have you had a chance to see these guys work out and these guys
Enough.
play?
Have you?
A lot, yeah.
Really?
Enough.
You've been around a lot.
Yeah, a lot and enough. Like, what you got?
Go ahead.
Well, just how good do you think they have a chance to be?
Man, honestly, I see if this team was around when I played, they would probably be a for sure Final Four team with a chance to win it. I don't like the climate of college basketball. I don't follow as much as you guys.
Changed.
It's changed for sure. But if this team was a 2014 team, a 2012 team, with the way they shoot, the experience, a freshman who wants to be better and do the right things, and with Coach Kelsey, he knows what the hell he's doing. He knows what the hell he's doing. He's great. This is a Final Four team.
So break down Michael's game a little bit for us. I mean, you've played at the highest level across the entire world. You've seen pretty much anything basketball has to throw at someone. Break down his game and what you think he can be.
Man, Michael reminds me of like I'm a throwback guy, right? Like I grew up on 80s, 90s basketball and early 2000s, but he reminds me of like a Ron Harper, Sam Cassell, and he's because he's very smart, and he also controls the game, but he has the size. He has the size to compete with a lot of these upperclassmen. Because I think this day and age with basketball, you're going to win with your seniors and with your fifth years and your juniors. Michael can play with them. He can hoop with them. So I think his poise and his IQ level, and he has a great dad. His dad is a smart guy, was a pro. Yeah. So he knows.
And he works.
Yeah, he works them. So he's going to be great. He's going to be a good player.
Who's the best shooter in this team? I asked every player, and we couldn't get a good answer. Come on.
Because they all shoot.
Dog in the fight here. You can give me a name.
The best shoot, man.
If you're putting all your money on one guy, one shot into the game, who you putting it on?
God damn.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. Right? It's super tough. That's how good of a shooting team they are. Like, it's tough because, like, they all can make it.
They're all 40, like
easily.
Conwell's done it, 40 plus.
The West Virginia,
done it 3 years in a row. Yeah.
I'm watching Mikel. I'm watching the dude from the lefty kid. Like, they're all crazy.
Well, he can shoot.
And Kobe, he
can shoot. Yep. I know. No, it's kind of. I mean, they did a hell of a job in the
and
portal.
they defend like they defend hard too. Like they're physical. I mean, our team was different because we pick up 94 feet. We had a certain pace to us, but man, like these guys are pick you up at half court, and good luck trying to get into your offense. And then if
you didn't give me an answer still.
The shooting.
You got Conwell, Xavier, McNeely, Virginia, Michael, Woolley.
Yo, I don't know. I honestly don't know, and that's a good problem to have. It's tough, man. I don't know. But I know, didn't Ryan led the country in scoring last year, right? Was top in scoring at Xavier?
No, he wasn't. No, he didn't score at that rate, but he was a good scorer. Same with McNeely. I mean, they're both career 40 plus three-point shooters. So it is. I mean, it's one of those. And I'll say, like you've probably seen it.
Yeah, because you asked me like,
Michael can shoot it from deep.
Like he's
deep
NBA range. Once he walks in the gym, he's checked in.
Yes.
But like I was gonna go. All right, if I had to make a decision, I'm gonna go with the guy who's
done it.
Yeah, who has the ball a lot and who can heat up. So he'll probably be the guy, but I wouldn't leave nobody open.
No, they're tough. All right, so you said it before. Kelsey knows what he's doing. So my guess is, again, you helped build this program, get it back, and then you had a couple of years where it was really down under Kenny Payne. They needed something different. Mm-hmm. When they hired Pat Kelsey, did you have any idea who he was?
I've heard, only because I'm a basketball guy, and I know people, that do basketball and stuff. So, like I've heard, I knew of him.
But you didn't know much.
I didn't know much, right? I knew probably just as little as the next basketball fan, but I knew he'd done a great job where he was at. And
so why has he won you over this quickly?
Honestly, it's just his system. I think when you're a coach and you're a great coach, you have a system that day in and day out you can depend on that's gonna at least get you 17 to 20 wins. When it all fails, I'm gonna get 17 to 20 wins. And I think Kelsey's system with the 3-point shot and his pace, you can just bank it that he's going to be in games and that players are going to look like they have some structure. So that's also accompanied with his personality. Like he's an open the door kind of guy, and he's in here. If you watch the practice, like the energy's off the charts. Everybody's enthusiastic, being in the gym, working hard. So it's just dope to really see that. And have that again. Not saying we didn't have that with Mac or Kenny or Rick, but to see a guy like Coach who wants to win a championship, like who's preparing for that, like it's a completely different energy, and he feels like he can do it with Louisville.
Ask Russ how many times you had to get on the treadmill under Pitino.
Enough. How many times?
Enough.
I mean, imagine that.
Just hold on. Explain what he means. I know what explain what he means by that.
So like, and Peyton to tell you if Peyton was here and me and Treese and all of them, like for me the treadmill was like I was on the treadmill so much my freshman year just for maybe I'll be late to a class or I'd miss a study hall or something, and just something simple. Now I'm up 6 a.m. and I'm running, but that became too easy for me. Like Coach was sending me to the track, he was sending me to the field, to the football state. Like he would just send me, get out. Like
that's what like loud on the treadmill.
For real, like Coach was crazy, but it is what it is, man.
Why didn't you learn quicker back then? Why didn't you learn? Why did you keep going through it?
I didn't think he cared about me that much. For real, nah. But
what's your relationship with him like now?
Nah, it's still dope.
Yeah.
It's still dope. We text, we talk often.
He's got St. John's going, man.
He does, and
you're a New York guy, so
yeah,
you're gonna get out there.
I want to bad. I really want to. It's damn near around the corner from Malloy. Right. I went to school there, so.
What do you think it would mean to him? Everything he's been through, right? Mm-hmm. Being run out here, having to go to Greece. Mm-hmm. coming back, having to coach Iona, low major, mid-major, whatever you want to call
to
it.
the tournament, like that's insane.
Right. What do you think it would mean if he wins the whole thing? I mean, they're top 10. We got him, ranked. What do we got him? Sixth. Yeah.
Sixth. Yeah, that would be. That would be great for him. Coach, if anybody deserves it, obviously he's been very successful. But for me, as a friend and former player, I feel like he deserves it. I always feel like good people deserve great things, and Coach is one of them. And just to point out on that, to be able, that's how you know you're a great coach. Like even Kelsey, to get a mid-major into the tournament. We was arguing about that the other day. Like, what's harder, getting a mid-major into the tournament or
a high major.
High major
right.
playing in a tournament game. Yeah,
right,
playing in a tournament game.
It's hard. It's hard. And especially when you dominate the regular season and then win the league tournament. You got to do both.
I think Drexel did it, 10 years ago when we played them. They were undefeated all year. They beat us in the Yum, and I don't think they made the tournament. They lost one game, and all right, that's it. We're 29-1. Can't go. But for Coach to get Iona in there, That's huge.
If he wins the title, does he just say that's it, or does he keep going? He keeps going, doesn't he?
Coach is one of those guys. He'll collapse on that sideline.
Well, that's what I say. Yeah. People ask me about Izzo, and they're always like, "When does Izzo stop?" And I say, "When the doctors tell him."
Yeah, for sure.
And I think Rick probably the same thing.
I think he's cut from that cloth. I think so too.
Especially with this kind of newfound, opportunity, right? That again doesn't just come to him, but now in New York.
It's not just that he's coaching in New York. He got it rolling this.
Right. Yeah, you got it rolling.
Yeah,
he's got money.
Yeah.
If you're a St. John's guy, you lock that in forever. You do whatever he say. Yep. If he want to play at the Garden, he play at the Garden. If he want to play at the Iceland, the hockey team, wherever he want to play.
If he needs the entire team staying at the Ritz-Carlton in New York City the night before every single game, then you make sure he's got 23 rooms.
A lot of those guys got the money to be able to do that. What do you think of because Russ, you didn't make any money, and I just think back to if you had come along today, the amount of money you could have gotten paid.
You know how many Russ-diculous T-shirts you sold?
I think about it, but I'm just like, man, it's so wild. I'm so wild. Definitely going into my senior year, that tag would have been pretty crazy going into my senior year. But
what do you think of this though? These kids making. You've heard the.
Oh no, I'm happy for them, bro. Yeah. I'm super happy for them. I think that's great. I'm not the grumpy old uncle that's man, F these little kids. Yeah, I'm with that. Go get your paper, get your money, man. Even the recruits, I'm super hype for the recruits that come in, and some of the guys I have relationships with, and we get a chance to chop it up, and they're educating me on the market, and I'm like, oh, that's fire. I didn't even know, some of this, money was even available, from this X, Y, and Z. So just being able to have these conversations and open these doors is dope.
How nice is it for you as a Louisville alum to see this program back to where it should be in its standing at the top of college basketball, right? I got to imagine it was hard watching them not win games.
Oh, it was crazy, man. I was in, where was I at? I was in one of those countries I named. And we had lost to a NIA.
Like one of those first games where you lost by a game. Yeah.
Everybody was giving me hell in the locker room. Giving me hell. I'm like, damn, we down bad right now. But to see everybody, but to see it now where the program's at, shouts out, Josh has done a great job. Obviously, I think
Josh
he needs a ton of credit.
A
lot of credit. And Vince and Josh are both great people. So they definitely helped turn this tide.
What is this city like when Louisville is playing at the level that you had them playing at?
It's unfathomable. You can't even. I try. There's no way I can explain it to them. There's no way I can it. Is unlike any other place because Louisville's also a city. I've been down at Knoxville because we've done a custom bottle for UT, the athletic department. I've been up in Lexington, of course. I've been everywhere, on all these campuses, Maryland. But Louisville's a city, and the city thrives on Louisville basketball, Louisville football. But when both of those sports are rolling the way it was when we played, there's no better school in the nation.
Can you give me the craziest story post-title?
Post-title? See, my stories are more like fan-centric and more like fraternity-centric. Like,
okay, so like what?
Man, I think I've said it, but I mean, we won, and God, I think we were on like frat row, and I like crowd surfed into the frat house. Yeah, like into a frat. Yeah, like I'm just being
past.
Yeah, just crowd surfed into a frat. And I'm like, damn, this is so much fun, but this is what happens when you win. And then man, like it was crazy, but there was another.
They didn't have Montrezl Harrell. Right?
I know, crowd surfing him.
Yeah, a little bit bigger.
But no, it was dope because like I was saying, like everybody's so like they're about their team, you know, and the fans really love hoop. Like they want to see us do well, and that's across the board. Students, everybody cares, and yeah, I don't even know how to explain it.
I love that the Kentucky-Louisville rivalry could be back this year. Both are top 10 preseason.
Yeah.
When I say this to everybody, when you were here, it was so much fun because Cal and Rick hated each other. They might not admit it, but they hated each other.
Of course, there was some like competitive, like you know, flame.
Ego.
Yeah,
I mean, both had the ego
flame.
of
Yeah,
like, and again, you know, like. Kentucky probably more talent than you guys most years.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, but I think they were just better in areas we lacked because we punched UConn every time we played them.
Yeah.
But they lost to UConn, like convincingly, you know. So we couldn't beat Kentucky. So I think matchup wise, we struggled a lot boarding. Why? Because we had undersized forwards, undersized guards, this and that, and Kentucky was huge. UConn, on the other end, we were able to pressure their guards, wear them down, but they had size. And so I think that rivalry coming back, though, it'll be interesting this year because I think it's pretty.
It's either way.
Yeah, it's either way.
Totally.
It's either way. It's either way.
Yeah, I mean that's the fun part about it though is both of these fan bases at the same time have a coach that has re-energized them to the point where, like, because look, at the end of the Cal era, it was kind of like fans were they were winning, but they were like we were ready for some fresh blood.
Yeah, I also think too, to that point, like with Cal, it's Cal. You know, when you go to Kentucky, you were going there because of Calipari. You were going there to go to the NBA. Like I think it was a much different relationship with the fans and the players. You know, maybe the fans felt like the players should be going to UK for UK. But if I'm getting an offer from Calipari, I'm going there for Calipari. I mean,
and everybody was.
Yeah, and everybody was. It's
trying to get to the league.
$5 billion in contracts. Like, what are we talking about? I'm going with Cal.
Where you felt like you guys were going more for Louisville or for Rick?
I think that's a good question. I think it's a little bit of both because on paper, playing for Rick is like, oh, Rick is crazy, you know. Rick doesn't play freshmen, you know. It was a lot of things that maybe you wouldn't go play for Rick for, but you still ended up coming here, you know. So it's obviously, you know, you like something about this place, you know. But the moment Calipari offers you, you jump and you go because.
He's selling something that nobody else could sell. That.
You're selling $5 billion in contracts. You're selling Devin
Duke
Booker.
was the only one.
I get that. I get that as a fan of a school and a program, right? Like,
makes sense.
Yes, you want your guys to go to the NBA because players getting to the NBA means that they're really good for you, and it also means that the next good player is going to want to come to play for that program. Right. But you want them there because they love that program as much as you do as a fan. And I feel like we get that from your era of Louisville. And I don't know if we do from that era of Kentucky. And it's not a shot, it's just a different way to build a team.
But just think about it.
Well, he was here a while, though. That's the difference.
Yeah, I'm here 4 years.
You built up relationships that, let's face it, John Wall had them.
Right.
But not the same. Not the same.
And if he would have stayed with DeMarcus and Orton,
they would have had it.
They probably would have won 2 or 3. The fans would be happy, you know. And that's
but they felt like and at the end they felt like Cal was just getting dudes again, and he made the comment, which was basically something to the effect of, his players and getting the NBA was more important in a way than winning a title, and you can't say that.
No.
You cannot.
Not up there.
No.
Well, listen, we appreciate you stopping by, man. This was great.
Sure.
This was great.
Yeah, I'm about to
Always
get on
good
the
seeing
gun.
You. You gonna get a workout in?
Yeah, I gotta go shoot, man.
Yeah.
You know that
You're getting old. You better, you gotta stay in shape.
Jumper gotta be right.
Exactly. That's right.
Can we get Goodman on there too? No one has ever seen him shoot a jump
Not
shot.
true.
Can you shoot?
No, not really. I was kind of a pass first. I don't know what you
Alright,
call
cool.
me.
Pass first, undersized center.
I can throw a football farther. We know that.
Good, congratulations,
So,
Russ.
anyway.
Great to see you, man.
Thank you, bro.
Great seeing you, man.
Yes, appreciate y'all having me.
Always.